Welcome back, everyone, to the college commute.
Good morning, everybody.
Thought you were going somewhere else with that, but all right. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good today.
Forgot to ask you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Today, or this week in general, I suppose, we're coming off of a very eventful week. How do you feel about it?
I feel good. You know, I feel good about the
Do you feel like you witnessed history this week?
Tom's leading into the next topic. What did I witness history with?
Are you serious? No one's been Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty heated. Like, straight up, there's aliens, and they're here, and no one's worried about it.
Oh,
see, look,
the aliens. No, I did see that. The Barstool tweeted, right?
I don't know if they did, or...
Some pilot found a UFO or something?
Yeah, in New Mexico. Said it was
Area
up
51. Is that in New Mexico?
No, that's in Nevada.
Fuck. Sorry, folks.
I think, yeah, it's in Nevada. Or it's in the desert somewhere over there. It's in one of the four corner states. However, I just feel like that's kind of important.
What a start to this episode.
Well, okay, like, I guess it doesn't confirm aliens because, you know, they're not, like, no one's admitted that aliens are real unless you're talking about, like, Jaime Shad.
There is life out there.
Oh, well, yeah, for sure.
Did you see about the new Mars rover landing?
Yes.
And, like, its main mission is, like, to look for signs of ancient life?
Yeah. Which, I mean,
fucking nuts.
You know, if we're talking, like, NASA ancient life, we're talking, you know, it could be, like, a fucking...
Like a bacteria
Yeah,
cell.
that's what I was thinking, like, bacteria.
They're gonna find a fucking, like, temple.
They're just gonna be, like, a maggot.
like the pyramids are
yeah,
like,
like, oh, shit.
Not what we expected.
Speaking of aliens, actually, the old space guy who led the space program for Israel, Jaime Shad, he said that aliens do exist. There is a secret federation of aliens that have been waiting for... Nah, this sounds crazy, but he does come from a point of... I was actually learning about this a little bit earlier. He was saying there's like a secret alien federation and they're just waiting for us to catch up to speed for everything before they like introduce themselves so they don't cause mass hysteria. And apparently they say that there is an underground base on Mars that consists of aliens and people from Earth who are running experiments.
They're legit hiding from us.
Yes. Well, so I'm not saying that I...
Do you agree with this?
I'm not saying I agree or can confirm, but I just think it's interesting that this guy, who no doubt has some form of illness... is saying these bold claims. Folks, I think it's interesting.
You heard it here first. Aliens are real. Imagine if they're like, it's like Transformers, like the Transformers movies.
Okay, well, so that's what.
Okay, well, maybe
you bring up a valid point because, like, if aliens are so advanced, right?
Yeah.
And they're here and they're not here.
Right.
They're obviously not coming and going all the time because when they do that, we seem to bust them. But then no one makes a big enough deal out of it, so whatever, they're gone again. Like, what if they've advanced past the point to need, like, a body like we do, and they're just, like,
they're just out there?
Like a mental connection to things, whether it be, like, electronic signals, or it could be, like, a toaster, like Transformer. I don't know why I went to toaster first. The scene from Transformers popped into my mind when everything started turning into Decepticons. Great movies, by the way. Shia LaBeouf, absolutely love him. Megan Fox.
Yeah. She left.
Blonde girl in the third movie, don't care for her much. I think she was in another movie.
Did you see the fourth one? The one with Mark Wahlberg?
No, I think I tried to watch it with you, and I just never got into it.
It's long, though.
It's not Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, but it's Mark Wahlberg. You don't like Mark Wahlberg.
I don't like Mark Wahlberg. I think he is so overrated.
No.
This fucking guy, dude.
No.
Me and Nick have talked about it. Every fucking thing that he does just has to do with, like, the Boston police and how he's from fucking Dorchester, hey. Marky Mark and his fucking cocaine problems from when he was a teenager. I got nothing for
actors do what their category is.
What's his category? Being a douchebag from Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Boston
but
cop movies.
Yeah, and you know, he has great movies. Like, I won't put him down.
Ted?
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ted is super underrated.
Okay, I thought you were going to say overrated.
Oh, God, no. I was looking at clips from that movie the other day. I forget what clips they were. It's just fucking hilarious. Like, awesome. I was watching the Liam Neeson scene in the grocery store where he was like, buying tricks, and he was like concerned that someone was gonna like prevent him from buying tricks, and he was like, so if I buy these right now, no one's gonna follow me out of here. And Ted was like, no sir, I don't think that's in our budget. And I was just like, this is comedic gold. They got Tom Brady in those movies.
I think he's in the second one, right? Second one?
Yeah, he's in the second one
too.
Amanda
Seyfried's in the second one.
I love her.
And she's a babe, so.
She is
yeah.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. You're not watching I think we already talked about Mamma Mia at length in one of our
episodes. Probably. I don't think we talked about her, though. But
no, Amanda Seyfried.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Seyfried?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seyfried.
I'll trust it.
I'm almost positive.
She has a beautiful voice. I love her in Les Mis. I'll say it. Movie adaptation of Les Mis, it's good.
Oh, yeah, she's good in that.
But
where did we just go with
I don't
this?
know.
I have no idea.
Either way, aliens are real. It's kind of a historical. And one day people, one day people are going to look back and like, yeah, like you guys didn't think aliens were real. And we're going to be like, well, fuck us.
Well, we said it first that they are, so.
We weren't the first people to say it.
But we're believers.
We're making an early claim.
Are we believers?
Yeah, I believe in it.
All right, we're believers.
You know how egocentric it is to believe that we're the only life forms on the planet?
Well,
when there's literally, wait, what? What did I say?
On the planet.
Oh.
No. Theo, you're not a life form. You mean in the universe?
In the universe,
well,
yeah.
Obviously in the universe.
Well, yeah.
But, I don't know. Are there aliens here? Maybe.
Probably. I mean, all right. On a real note, not to get offensive.
Oh, Jesus.
I understand that slaves built the pyramids. I do not want to undercut the work that they were forced to do. I don't agree with the process.
Right.
But they claim that, we still don't have the technology to, recreate the pyramids as perfect. If you think about, if one of those rocks at the bottom was uneven, how fucked up it would be. You get, whatever science
I'm an engineer
category that falls under.
Yeah,
that wouldn't work. They also say those rocks are so sturdy that you would need diamonds to cut through it. I don't know how many diamonds they had back then. I mean, obviously, maybe a lot. They could have.
Probably. Maybe.
I would have liked to be there. I would like to see how it was done, whether it be slaves, aliens, or just a really enhanced workforce. I want to see the pyramids get built because what tools are they using?
Is that your pick for what we're talking about today?
No. Okay, so I did want to bring up the idea of if you could live through one event in history, what would it be?
That's not your choice.
I don't know if that's my choice, but I think it's a pretty fucking good one.
Do we get a time period or one day?
So I was thinking that I would say a time period because I was thinking back on historical events and I was thinking of people like Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan.
That's me.
You can't sum them up into one single event.
Okay.
Error. Yeah, if you could witness one. I guess what we now would consider an event, their rise to power or something like that. JFK dying, the space landing, the Challenger, rest in peace. I
don't know if they really went to the moon.
They definitely
did not.
They definitely went to the moon.
No.
But do you think they did it when they said they did it?
No.
Do you know how satellites work? You're an engineer. Do you know how satellites work?
Yeah.
How do they work?
How does it stay in orbit?
It just makes no sense to me.
How does it stay in orbit?
Okay, I get that. I can understand gravity and
it's all in radio frequencies. So
I guess I just don't understand that because we're just throwing a straight up radio up into the sky, and all of a sudden I can send pictures of my butt to my friends.
Yeah. So if I send something from my phone, it's all radio.
Yeah, it has to go up
they go
to
straight up, straight back down your phone instantly.
Pretty quick.
Unreal.
Very fast.
How can we not get to Mars then? You know what I mean? If we can do that.
We were sending those up before women were allowed to vote in our country.
That's crazy.
Right? Disrespectful.
Not right.
No, very unfair. We're a very feminist podcast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Very progressive.
If we weren't, Lindsay would kick my ass.
I don't understand how satellites work. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm going to try to know how they work.
They're crazy.
I'm not going to dedicate my life.
I don't really know either, honestly.
Well, you said you did, so.
No.
I could.
Jamie looked that up for me.
I could clip that. Factually, you did state that.
I mean, I know, how they work, but not how they work.
Yeah, and I understand, I fucking get that they're doing a purpose and it works, but, I just don't know the science.
God, we sound stupid.
All right. I don't know. I don't need to know the science.
So what's your pick then for?
There's just so many.
I don't know
things. Either. Like, what are some things that like let's some solid options.
I don't know, because you could say like wars or something just because they're like so significant, but I wouldn't want to live through that.
Well, okay, so like ground rules. If you're living, like you're witnessing it, like you're seeing it and visualizing it, but like say if you picked, which I hope you don't, but if you were to pick like Nagasaki,
right,
you're not gonna get nuked for saying you want to see that.
Okay,
but you'll just like witness it.
Okay.
Not that we're pro nuke. We're not. I wish they didn't drop those nukes. No. That just came to my mind because I watched a World War II documentary the other day. But I think it's really hard. But see, as much as I'm interested in things like World War II, the Crusades, any kind of war I find interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a lot of known documented stuff about it, so I wouldn't care to go back and see that. I'm more interested in the things that like I don't know about.
I definitely think I'd pick something like ancient times
something
because
that
we don't actually know.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I thought of the pyramids because we know they were built, but God, it just makes no sense.
Bro, I want to be chilling with Cleopatra and fucking.
Heard she was a babe.
Wasn't she was she mega young when she became? They all were, right, when they all became.
Yeah, people didn't really live past the age of 15 back then. So
that's crazy.
I think of King Tut, dude. He was 9 years old.
Right, when he became king, right?
Yeah, and then probably 9 when he died, dude. He was young.
What? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And he was king at what, 5 then?
4, I think.
Probably.
That's not. I'm just guessing.
I have no idea. But
Theo, can you look that up for me?
Theo's no.
He's snoozing.
I don't know, which time I would pick though.
So he ruled for. Oh fuck, dude, you're smart. So King Tut actually started ruling when he was 9 years old, and then he died at 19.
Is that what I said? Did I say 9? I think I did.
I think so. He was
that too.
He was only 5'6", little runt.
Idiot.
I'm 5'7", but mine don't. But yeah, I like to. I would probably pick an event like that just because I don't know.
I would just like to go on the record and say that I think Nick said that you were 5'4" earlier. We'll have to ask him after.
What the fuck?
We were pretending to do fucking UFC intros. Fighting out of the red corner, and it was you versus Theo, and I think he said 5'4".
That's the most fucked up shit.
Yeah. We'll ask him after.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. That's a killable offense.
Then again, though, I feel like I would like to go back to a time where it's relevant though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because those ancient times don't really have an effect on what's happening today. But if you could go back to an event in American history, it's okay, I see how this connects to how we live today.
Yeah, that's true. You know but then again, are you talking Revolutionary War? Are you talking you trying to go to the Looking Glass and watch Martin Luther King Jr. speak?
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Are you trying to watch the Spanish conquistadors coming over to murk all the people living here?
Bro, just get me on the Mayflower, bro.
A lot of them died.
Yeah,
a lot of them. Well,
you said I wouldn't die, so.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, what's the fun of just looking at old people having sex wearing frocks and stuff?
I feel like it'd be cool. Oh, Vikings.
That would be cool. That would be
Vikings.
I respect that.
Let me go with the Vikings. I don't know what time that is, but
I would say 1200s. If I had
no idea.
If I had to put a guess on.
No, I think they were around when Columbus was around and stuff.
Well, that's why I wanted to go a little bit before that because they say Columbus discovered America, which he fucking didn't. That's just straight up wrong. 1492. 1492.
Jesus Christ. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
Something like that. Okay, so the Viking Age started in 793 AD and ended in 1066.
Oh, damn.
So I was pretty decently close. Closer than you.
There were still Vikings around. This is the Viking era.
This is the Viking Age. Well, yeah, I guess they...
I think they were still around after that.
It says they died out.
They were more towards pirate. They were more like pirates by then, I think.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
No, I can see that.
Do you think it'd be cool to be a pirate back then?
Yes.
Definitely, right?
Yeah, one of my ancestors was a pirate, and he did some cool stuff.
Did you talk to him?
No, he was dead now.
I was gonna say
he was alive during the 1500s.
That's kind of cool.
According to my ancestry book,
I think one of my ancestors was on the Mayflower.
One of my ancestors was on the Mayflower.
But I mean, we're all related to everyone somehow. So
yeah, it's true. Technically, if you go back, I did. My 23andMe.
Are we related?
No, not you and me, but I am related to the Queen of France, who got her head cut off because she wanted the people to eat cake. I am also. I actually recently found out it was updated. I am related to an old Irish king who they made a movie about on Netflix, where Chris Pine starred as the king.
The Irishman?
No. I think that was about the mob. However,
did you watch that?
No. 3 hours of old guy.
So good.
Dude, it's 3. Okay, look.
Just watch The Godfather.
I love... No, that movie sucks too. People need to stop...
Excuse you.
People need to stop pretending these mob movies are good.
The first one's good.
I think The Mob is very interesting. But I do not want to watch 3 hours of fat Italian men in suits sit there and talk about respecting each other. Just get some action going. Get some,
That's true.
And then you're talking The Irishman, where it's 3 hours of these guys who are literally on their deathbeds, CGI'd to look like young people. I've seen clips, like their acting looks like old men with a shitty CGI face printed on their body. Just hire younger people.
I'd like to ask you something.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
All right then.
No, of course I haven't. I've seen clips floating around the Twitter.
I think we can clip that from fucking 2 minutes ago too.
I think I started by saying I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips. I've seen clips of a lot of things. There's a lot of movies. I have this thing where like I am afraid to start new shows.
Right. Me too.
I'll see like a new movie and I'm like, wow, I really want to watch this movie, but I can't mentally commit to it. I would rather either A, not pick anything for the same duration that movie would have taken me, or B, rewatch something I've seen 10,000 times for longer than the duration that movie would have taken me. I've been doing better, though. I watched War Dogs last week.
AKA The Office. Rewatched The Office a million times.
But they took that off, so now I don't have that.
Well, it's on Peacock, which is free.
I'm not going on Peacock.
It's free.
I have respect for
I also
myself.
have Peacock Premium. Still ads, though.
Well, so how premium is it?
I have no idea. I don't even know
I don't know. What are you getting out of that? Oh, well, they do have Psych on there too. Psych's a really good TV show.
I watched like the first season of that forever ago when it was on Netflix because you told me to, and I really liked it.
Oh, it's a fantastic
but then I never watched
show.
it.
I think they have 7 seasons, and it only gets better after that.
That's a lot.
Which also reminds me, what do you think your favorite standalone, not standalone, but like single TV season would be? Season. Like, it's like, you could pick like The Office season 5 or like something like that.
Probably. Okay, I feel like eventually it'll be a season from Game of Thrones, but I haven't finished that. No, stop. The hype's real. It's good.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Are you going to be disappointed when it gets to the end and it ends poorly?
I don't know. But Brendan said he liked it. He said he didn't care. But I would say Breaking Bad season... What season is
season
that?
5, bro.
No.
You don't think so?
No. I'd say season 4. Either 3 or 4. I don't like after...
I think I would argue...
Spoiler alerts. Okay.
Go ahead and spoil it.
I don't like...
It came out fucking 10 years ago.
True, I just want to make sure. I don't like when after Gus dies.
Okay. No, I agree with you. And I think...
But you're wrong.
I think at the... No. I can make the point that at the end of season 5, it gets away from what it was. I think it wrapped up nicely.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I know we're talking about like a single TV season right now. If we're talking about a TV series as a whole, I think no matter what the fuck you say, you're wrong if you don't pick Breaking Bad.
100%.
Breaking Bad is probably one of the greatest cinematic TV series that's ever existed in the world. They executed it properly from day one till the end. I never had any problems with it. But I just think like having Gus, Walt, Jesse kind of running together, doing all their things. Gustavo, he is a badass.
Yeah.
He is just one of the greatest villains to ever exist.
Yeah, I don't like when he dies.
Yeah, it was sad. It was a badass scene.
Yeah,
but
true.
Regardless.
Because after, yeah.
I could see season 3 or 4 though.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What's yours? Would it be a Breaking Bad season?
So, like, I feel this isn't an original idea. I mean, obviously other people are going to agree, but I read a blog about this very specific TV series after, which is kind of what brought it to my mind, which I watched during lockdown. Yeah. It's True Detective, season 1.
I think I said, who, Barstool tweeted that or something?
Yeah. So I read that.
Come on the show.
Yeah, and now I think I'm going to go home and immediately watch season 1 again, because that is probably the most sucked into like a serious show I've ever been. Like, I'll be honest, like shows like Outer Banks, I watched that in one night. Like, I absolutely loved Outer Banks. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much. John B., Sarah Cameron, love them. Regardless, True Detective season 1 is the most riveting TV show I've ever watched in my life. And like, if I had to like force everybody to watch one thing, like it would be that.
That season or that show?
I've never seen any other season.
Yeah, see, mine would definitely be force someone to watch Breaking Bad. But wait, isn't like who's in that show?
True Detective?
Yeah.
Well, so that's why I haven't watched any of the other seasons, because every season is different and they have different characters. But season 1 is...
Isn't it Matthew McConaughey?
Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Bro, I love Woody Harrelson.
And it's like young them and old them.
Right.
And the way they tie together, and there's conspiracies, there's murder, there's some espionage, there's some affairs going on.
Sounds sexy.
And there's... Oh my God, it is so good. It is literally... Hands down, it's the best TV show I've ever watched. Like, literally from episode 1, I knew I was going to love it. I was also hooked because it took place down in Louisiana, and, like, a lot of the places they were going to.
Tom's moving to Louisiana.
I love it there. It is so good. You can do anything down there. No one's going to tell you no.
Have you watched all the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson in that is so good.
And it's crazy because, like, did you read the books?
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
No.
but so I'll give it to the...
I'd like to.
So The Hunger Games is the one movie where I'll say it is almost a spitting image of the books. There's so many movies and books who just like really fucking, go off the beaten path. Percy Jackson, I'm looking at you. Fucking shitbag movies. But this could,
that's harsh.
Yeah,
I haven't read the books.
You haven't read the books. If you read the books and even like look at the movie title, you just want to shit your pants.
Also, isn't there only like one movie?
2 movies now.
Oh, okay.
And the second one.
Terrible.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
I liked the first movie.
The first movie was probably my favorite movie until I read the book. And then I literally get sick every time. I'm still going to watch the movie just because I like Percy Jackson.
Oh, another episode we're going to do is rank Harry Potter movies.
I feel very strongly
about
my favorite Harry Potter movie because it was the fucking... No. Yeah.
All right. Give us another sneak peek. We did this last week. Sneak peek. What's your least favorite?
Least favorite, not because of the content, but because of how they did it. The Order of the Phoenix is a very good movie, and I absolutely love that movie.
Yeah.
But it's the shortest movie and the longest fucking book.
True that.
So why? Why?
Is that your least favorite?
Just because of how bad they muffed that up, dude. J.K. Rowling
Chamber of Secrets is the longest movie and the shortest book.
Chamber of Secrets is... Okay, I'll be honest.
I like that movie.
The first 2 Harry Potters don't really do it that much for me.
Well, it's because it's... we shouldn't get into this right now because we could have a whole episode of this. But they're setup movies. But they're just such classic Harry Potter movies.
Classic books, dude, but a couple hours is a long time to set shit up.
Yeah, Chamber of Secrets is too long. So what's your least favorite? Order of the Phoenix?
No, I'd probably say the first one, I think. As far as, like, content goes, the first one's probably my least favorite. Just because, like,
Mine would be the first one.
Yeah, fucking 6
But it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just not as, like... All right, so if you're doing, like, an action mythical series like that, right? Yeah. You got someone like Harry Potter, and you track him from, when he was, like, 12 years old to, like, when he was 18 years old. I'm willing to bet he's doing cooler stuff at 18 than 12. So, naturally, it will get better as the time goes on. And I will say, I do think Order of the Phoenix was one of the better movies. Half-Blood Prince is an absolute masterpiece. It's like a little bit slower, but it's more like, I don't know, it's just different. And it's
like that
great,
movie.
And I love it. The last 2 movies are classics.
Yeah.
When I read the 7th book in like 3rd grade, I just had a real big emotional connection to that entire collection. It really changed me as a person, I feel.
Okay, let's move on because we could do a whole episode on that. I was going to say something about that, but I won't because we'll...
Did you pick what historical event you would like to witness?
No, I think we went through like a million of them.
Honestly, I'll settle on the pyramids, though. I would like to know what
I think it'd be Vikings. for me.
Yeah, but see, and I agree because that is really cool. But like, they were just murdering.
That's sick.
There's been a lot of murder in history.
Yeah.
So you just like
no,
specifically
it's not
enjoy
sick.
this murder?
It's not sick. I'm thinking of more murder, and I'm like, no, that murder is not good.
Elaborate. Tell me about your other favorite murders that have happened.
Please don't come arrest me
in mass amounts.
I don't like murder.
You like murder at a very high level.
No, I do not.
Tons of casualties,
Alex?
Nope. We're not editing that out, but please don't cancel my friend.
Jamie, can you edit that in post? Thank you.
He just doesn't know how to think before he speaks.
You know what is one place that I want to visit? Not necessarily go live. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Not necessarily. It's not my historical moment that I want to live through, but I want to go visit is Vietnam.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean you have to live through it. I just meant like if
I don't know. Like, I just want to visit there.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Because like now, like I don't know, like because I think Lindsay's taking a class on it or whatever, and so I was reading something.
Vietnam is incredibly interesting.
Also,
and
like
we really, I'll say it, dude. We fucked them up for no reason.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And like I just know, I was reading this thing. Everyone was talking about how like the soldiers that were there like fell in love with like the country. And just like the area because it was so just beautiful and like peaceful. So I'd would love, besides the war, but like, so I would love to just visit there.
I would love to go to Vietnam. I just know I would not fare well there because I'm a horrible haggler.
Yeah, it's true.
So like, you go to places like that, you really got to know how to like spend money. Because like when I went to Greece, I got like $200 stolen from me from a taxi driver who took me hostage.
Nice. I do remember that. Do you want to tell that story?
It's pretty embarrassing. Just know that
Do you want to tell that story?
That I got into a taxi and he charged me a very wrong amount of money and basically wouldn't stop the car until I paid him. And he just kept doing circles around the city until I coughed up the money. And I was trapped in the back seat until I paid him. In total, he got I would say about $500.
Jesus! I don't remember that part.
I wasn't the only one in the taxi. Don't worry. Like, if it was me in the taxi, like, I don't want to do that. Like, I probably would have jumped out at a stoplight or something. But we had, like, girls in the car, and
it's not a good look.
I was like, whatever, man. Like, I don't want to put them in any unnecessary harm. And, like, this guy's from here. Like, he'll probably kick my ass. I've never been in a real fight.
So what you're saying is, if you go, you have to be on your toes.
No, not that I'm saying that I think people in Vietnam are going to, like, rob me. But I think, like, if I go up to it, I don't know how fucking prices work in Vietnam. So, like, say if I want to buy some noodles from some guy and he charges me, like, $15, I'm going to pay that $15. But, like,
$15 isn't bad for noodles.
Well, in Vietnam, they probably cost like $2. Probably. So the next guy is going to pay $2, and I'm spending a lot more for this trip than I need to.
You know who went to Vietnam?
Who?
Katie Burns.
Really?
Shout out Katie Burns. Come on the show. I don't know why I remember that, but she did when I was in high school. Mm-hmm. She I don't know, came and presented. So we'll go ask her. How about that?
I mean, one of my close friends is she isn't from Vietnam. Actually, her mom is from Vietnam.
I think we know someone from Vietnam.
Do we?
No, I do. I think me and Nick do.
I was like...
someone in our class, I think, is from Vietnam.
Really? I mean, it's beautiful.
I'm almost positive.
I would like to go there. I've heard
I'll ask
good things, and I don't know. I've never been to Asia or any of those countries, but I'd really like to.
Asia's a continent.
Yeah.
I've
never been to any of the countries of Asia.
I get what you're saying.
So that would... What else would I have meant? If I said I've never been to any of the... I get I
thought you meant like Asia and like... I don't know.
No, like that section of the world. I've never been to an Asian country. Oh, it's a fucking...
Now I'm stupid.
I intend on going to Indonesia. I've made plans with multiple friends of mine that when the world is right again, we are going to go to Bali together. And we were actually going to do it very soon before COVID happened. But one of my friends ended up having a child, so can't go to Bali with a baby. But I'm sure the baby's gonna be.
So that's why Theo's nice because I could
I can put you in a fucking pound for a week, buddy.
Dude, he is sleeping.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck about.
Bro, have we actually talked about anything in this episode?
Yes.
Not, aliens. But then again, not really.
Aliens.
Yeah, aliens. That's true.
All right, hands down.
I think I'm changing my pick to Vietnam.
Would you be just the country?
No, My final answer, Vietnam. For what? I don't know. No.
Any time in history.
To go, like, see or whatever during that time.
What time?
No, like, during the Vietnam War.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's probably more aesthetically pleasing times to go to Vietnam.
I completely agree.
Than the war.
I completely agree.
Honestly,
I want to see it.
Economically, like, culturally, socially, way better times to visit Vietnam than the war. I completely agree. And also, like, if you were to go there and, like, say if you were to, like, be able to exist and explore during that time.
Yeah.
Guess what, gringo? They're not going to like you that much.
But you said we were just, like, watching over.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you pick, like, the fucking most beautiful sunset in Vietnamese history instead of the fucking war?
Because I want to see it.
We set their trees on fire.
I know, but I want to see it with my own eyes.
Us setting their trees on fire?
No.
I'm just confused.
What were you going to say?
I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus.
I have no idea. Oh, yeah. Would you be friends with an alien? Like, say, like, 30 years from now?
To end this episode, we're going to go back to the aliens.
Yeah, would you be friends with one? If he was, like, tight and shit.
Yeah. Like, does he... Do you mean like an alien disguised as a human or like this green...
Hey, look, man, dude, I am not going to judge the physical characteristics of an outer worldly being. I'm not going to get into that. 20 years from now, I could get canceled for shitting on green guys.
That's true. We gotta be careful.
I'm not doing it. I respect them.
When we're famous, people are going to listen to these episodes.
Yeah, and they're going to be like... And when aliens are an accepted part of society, they're going to be like, what the fuck?
No, we're saying right now we're accepting of them.
Yeah, I am. I don't know about that green comment you made.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is if that toaster starts talking to me and it's like, oh, I'm an alien, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to throw it out the window.
What if he has similar interests?
Maybe he likes Marvel.
That's what I was like. What if you're going to cook toast?
Bro, like, yo, you want to watch WandaVision with us later?
Hey, man, you see that last episode? That was nuts, right?
I'd be like, yeah, bro, definitely.
Would you throw it out the window then? Or would you, trust but verify?
What?
Trust but verify.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, would you be friends with an alien?
Yeah.
All right.
Just for the clout.
Do you think, like... I don't know, like, do you think these aliens are, like, super powerful?
Probably not. I understand the idea that, like, people exist on, like, other planets and, like, that could happen and they might have, like, really extreme... like technology, but like I don't think just because they're in a different atmosphere they're gonna grow like fucking super strength and like
that'd be sick.
Have telekinesis and stuff. It would be sick, but like
well, they might fuck us up.
Yeah, well, technology wise, they probably got like gunships and whatnot. But I think they're good people, and I think if aliens exist and if they do have the capabilities of coming here with their UFOs over the past like fucking 50,000 years that they've been coming here, if they wanted us gone, we would be gone. So I don't see why we can't be friendly with them.
Aliens, come on the show.
If you're an alien, guys,
come on the show.
If there's any aliens out there, can we get some hearts in the chat?
Jamie, can you call that alien that we know and get him on the show? Thank you.
Or if you have any, like, I don't know if you've seen an alien or if you just have specific thoughts about them. Or, you know what? Even if you have a personal gripe with an alien, come and talk about it.
Honestly, like, if you think you've seen, like, a extraterrestrial thing or like just event, let us know. We'll let you on the show and you can talk to us about it.
I've seen it.
No, you have not.
Let's talk for another time.
Okay, sure. All right, yeah, we're at 33 minutes, so we can probably wrap this up for now. We were all over the place this episode, but
yes,
that's what we like.
I'm excited for this episode to drop, and when everyone texts me about the things that I said, I won't remember because I'm never going to listen back to this.
No, I was listening to the other episode the other day.
Really, was it good?
It was actually.
What were we talking about? Which one?
Don't remember.
See, there we are.
But we were blabbering gibberish like we are right now.
Yes, that makes sense. People are going to text me. I'm going to ask them to clarify. Shout out to people who've been listening every week and like texting me and like letting me know they listen. That's really kind of you. I'm glad you maybe care what I have to say because I don't.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And if you have listened this long, please go follow us on Instagram, PKL_studios. Also follow our Twitch page. Me and Tom play video games on there often and get absolutely fucked in Warzone, but it's fun.
Alex gets absolutely fucked in Warzone. Meanwhile, I put the weight of the world on my back and carry us to victory.
I don't get fucked.
Nick's very good. He carries us most of the time, but
Twitch.tv/PKL_studios. Please go follow that and watch me get fucked.
Give us a follow. Come hang out with us. pour some Irish whiskey in your coffee and just get to chatting with us. And that reminds me, Alex, I'm out of coffee.